Hello students, I am Ashok here with the part 4 of the topic tenses. In the previous videos, we had discussed present tense and past tense in detail. Today, I will discuss the future tense. So, let us begin with future indefinite tense. Future indefinite tense can be used to predict future events. For example, Amit Kumar will become principal. So, this is a prediction about future events, and will is used in preference to be going to. In present tense, to show future, we were using going to, but in this sentence will and shall is used to uh, express future action. For example, the reception will be at the Akbar Hotel. Then will shall is used to express hope, expectation, etc. I hope she will get the job soon. So future indefinite tense is used to predict future events, and will and shall is used to do so. So let's see the formation. Formation of sentences: simple or affirmative sentences. It is very easy to make sentences. Shall and will is used with verbs first form. So I shall take tea with I and the plural subject like they. Shall is used, and with singular subject will is used. So formation will be I shall take the subject plus subject I plus shall plus verbs first form plus object. Then with singular subject, my friend will get a job, subject singular plus will plus verbs first form plus object. Then with plural subject, they shall play a football match, subject plural plus shall plus verbs first form plus object. So you have to keep in mind that shall and will be used in this sentence. Shall with plural and will with singular subject and verbs first form. So keep in mind verbs first form and use of shall and will to make simple sentences of future indefinite. Now negative sentences. It is very easy to convert simple sentences into negative sentences. Just not is to be added after shall or will, and they will become negatives. So see, I shall not take tea. Shall not after subject I, verbs first form plus object. So this will be the formation, and singular subject will not get a job. Singular subject will plus verbs first form plus object. They shall not play a football match. Subject plural plus shall not plus verbs first form plus subject. So this will be the formation of negative sentences. Just not is added to make simple sentences into negative sentences. So keep in mind shall not and will not with verbs first form. Now interrogative sentences, shall and will be used in the beginning, and rest of the formation will be same, but in the end sign of interrogation should be used. So shall I take tea, shall plus subject I plus verb first plus object. Will my friend get a job, will plus subject singular plus verbs first form plus object. Shall they play a football match, shall plus subject plural plus verbs first form object and sign of interrogation. So shall and will are to be used in the beginning, and in the end of the sentence sign of interrogation is to be used. So keep in mind shall will in the beginning, and in the end sign of interrogation. Now future continuous distance describes actions which shall be in progress in the immediate or distant future. Means this tense denotes an action which shall be in progress in the future. For example, our guests shall be arriving at any time from now. The government will be providing clean water soon. So these are some of the sentences which shows that they will be in progress in future. Now let's see the formation of simple or affirmative sentences. So I shall be taking tea. My friend will be getting a job. They shall be playing a football match. So what you have observed, shall we verbs first form ing and will we verbs first form with ing. So these two things, shall we with verbs first form and ing, will we first form and ing, these are to be used in this sentence. So this will be the formation: subject I plus shall we plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. I shall be taking tea. Then my friend will be getting a job. My friend is a singular subject. So singular subject plus will be plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. This will be the formation. Then they shall be playing a football match. They is a plural subject. Shall be plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. This will be the formation. Now let's see the negative sentences. It is very easy to convert simple sentences into negative sentences. Not is to be added after shall and will, and rest of the formation will be the same. And see, I shall not be taking tea. Subject I plus shall not be plus verbs first form plus ing plus subject. Then my friend will not be getting a job. Subject singular plus will not be verbs first form plus ing plus subject. They shall not be playing a football match. Subject plural plus shall not be verbs first form plus ing plus subject. So shall not be and verbs first form with ing. This is to be in sentences with the plural subjects, and will not be and verbs first form and ing. This is to be keep in mind to make negative sentences of future continuous. Now interrogative sentences, again it is very easy to convert simple sentences into interrogative sentence. Shall and will is to be used in the beginning, like shall I be taking tea. Shall plus subject I plus be plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. This will be the formation. Then will my friend be getting a job. Will is in the beginning with subject singular plus verb be plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. Then shall they be playing a football match. Shall is a subject, a plural subject plus be plus verbs first form plus ing plus object. So this will be the formation. So shall will be used in the beginning, and rest of the formation will be the same. In the end sign of interrogation should be there. So keep these things in your mind to remember the formation of interrogative sentences of future continuous. Now future perfect tense. Future perfect tense denotes an action which is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. So example is given there: his father will have got a promotion by the end of next year. Now let's see the formation. Simple or affirmative sentences. I shall have taken tea tomorrow by now. So shall have and verbs third form, and will have plus verb third form in the sentences which started with the singular subject. So this will be the formation. I shall have taken tea tomorrow by now. Subject I plus shall have plus verbs third plus subject or other words. In the same way with plural subjects, they shall have played a football match. Subject plural plus shall have plus verb third plus subject or other words. And with the singular subject, subject singular plus will have plus verb third for form plus subject or other words. For example, my friend will have got a job by the end of October. So shall have and will have with verbs third form, it is to be uh, keep in mind while making sentences of future perfect tense. Now it is very easy to convert simple sentences into negative sentences. After shall or will, only not is to be added. I shall not have taken tea tomorrow. Why now? Subject I plus shall not have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. This will be the formation. Now see the second one. My friend will not have got a job by the end of October. Subject singular plus will not have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. They shall not have played a football match. Subject plural plus shall not have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. So shall not have played and will not have got a job. In these sentences, these things are used will not have and verbs third form, and shall not have and third form of verb. So this is to be keep in your mind to make negative sentences of future perfect tense. Now interrogative sentences. Shall I have taken tea tomorrow? Why now? Will my friend have got a job by the end of October? Shall they have played a football match? So shall and will is used in the beginning, and in the end the sign of interrogation is to be used. It is very easy. So see, shall plus subject I plus have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. Will my friend have got a job by the end of October? Will plus subject singular plus have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. Then shall they have played a football match? Shall plus plural subject have plus verb third form plus subject or other words. So this will be the formation of interrogative sentences of future perfect tense. You have to keep in mind that shall and will is to be used in the beginning, and after subject have plus verb third form is to be used. Now, future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to express an action that will have been going on at or before some time in future. For example, we shall have been solving the sum since morning. So, future perfect tense denotes an action that will have been going on at or before some time in future. So, let's see the formation. Formation of sentences, simple affirmative sentences. I shall have been staying at my uncle's house for 3 weeks. Shall have been verbs first form plus ing with I and plural subject. Shall have been verbs first form plus ing. This is to be keep in mind. And with the singular subject, will have been verbs first form plus ing. Now see the example. I shall have been staying at my uncle's house for 3 years. Subject I plus shall have been plus verbs first form plus ing plus subject or other words. In the same way, she will have been doing her sums for 10 days. Here subject is singular, so will have been plus verbs first form plus ing plus subject or other words will be the formation. Then plural subject they is there. They shall have been playing a football match for 2 hours. So subject plural plus subject shall have been plus verbs first form plus ing object or other words will be the formation. So shall have been verbs first form with ing and will have been with verbs first form of ing. It is to be kept in mind while making simple affirmative sentences of future perfect continuous tense. Negative sentences, once again, it is very easy to convert simple sentences into negative sentences. Just not is to be added after shall or will, and sentence will be changed into negative from simple. For example, I shall not have been staying at my uncle's house for 3 weeks. Subject I here plus shall not have been plus verbs first form plus ing plus subject or other words. She will not have been doing her sums for 10 days. Subject singular plus will not have been plus verbs first form plus ing plus object or other words. They shall not have been playing a football match 2 hours. Subject plural plus shall not have been plus verbs first form plus ing plus subject or other words. This will be the formation. So shall not have been staying it is in the first sentence. So shall not, having verbs first form and ing, and in the second sentence where subject is singular, will not, having with verbs first form ing. This is to be keep in mind while making negative sentences of future perfect continuous tense. Now, formation of sentences, interrogative sentences. Shall and will are to be used in the beginning. Shall I have been staying at my uncle's house for 3 weeks? Will she have been doing her sums for 10 days? Shall they have been playing a football match for 2 hours? So, shall and will be in the beginning, and in the end sign of interrogation is to be used. The rest of the formation will be the same. So, this was our discussion about future tense. Now, this is homework. Note down the information provided about future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous in your notebooks, and practice to make and change sentences into negative or interrogative for better understanding. Thank you. That's all for today. Have a nice day.